knocked out by remote neural monitoring again for the minimum of the second time this morning. And it's only fucking 10 o'clock. So harboring, aiding and abetting in the torture of is a 20-year felony. Torturing using electronic devices or psychedelic drugs to take over one's mind. Defined under torture is a 20-year felony. So it doesn't matter if you're aiding and helping or doing the torturing, it's still a 20-year felony. It started at my last place. To current. I heard the shit being pulled off the door at my last place. When I would bitch, 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, I would hear it pulled from the door and hear the cord hit the door. Or sometimes somebody would drop something nice and heavy on the fucking floor. Or I could use the bathroom, and 5 minutes later somebody would run in and grab what I would call a SIM card. Maybe a camera, but I would say it was a SIM card to a camera. I mean, every single time I was in the bathroom, 5 minutes later, somebody would always run in. Now I move, and I'm still being knocked unconscious by remote neural monitoring. It took the last gentleman 4 months to move out. As you can see, someone has picked my lock because that's a fresh door plate multiple times. And yet the shit doesn't go on. You know, people need to stop lying to themselves. Like, seriously, stop lying to yourself. I don't know what people are going to do if the Justice Department does investigate. Or I go different routes. I don't know what people are going to do if something else pops up. See, I use different phones. Just because I'm on this one, I use different phones to talk on because, you know, I'm not a moron. So, the day that somebody gets an envelope in the mail, the day that somebody gets a knock on the door, guess what? You brought it on your fucking self. Oh, and K, from my last address, either you or P that visits this address, tell the gentleman on the other side of the wall to pull off, because air brakes in the same fucking spot means parked in the same fucking spot. But since I always hear fuck and damn within this area, to this area. The shit gets old. And then the fact that people get white envelopes as compensation. Wow. I've had enough. I'm ready for a class action lawsuit. I'm ready for some good lawyers. Some other people to join. I mean, if a congressman, you know, his office is going to tell me to call a certain place. I mean, let's be real. You know. If everybody's getting white envelopes and, you know. I mean, that just means cooperation by many.
Here, you're going on to the south. No. No, put it on this bed.
Now, I've honestly had enough, so when somebody gets a knock on the door, or envelope in the mail, don't bitch, don't cry to me and say, why'd I do it? Because in the back of your mind, you'll know why I did it. Because 3 years of this bullshit is enough for a person to flip out. And I ain't done that yet. Because I'd rather go the legal route. So, I done had enough, and you done flicked that last domino over. I mean, all I gotta do is call that one office today and say, hey, this person told me to call.
No, you're sleeping.
Hey, maybe they'll label it a fucking hate crime. Maybe they'll label it conspiracy against another. Maybe they'll label it...
Now she can go wherever she wants.
Well, maybe they'll label it the patent number that I said it was.